So first of all, describe Jampack. What is it? A platform, a service? What is it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a combination of both. Jampack is a bundling platform that empowers trade show organizers to offer an elevated host city experience around their existing show. Essentially, Jampack is a service in the sense that we create a series of offerings in the host city for the industry to do incredibly fun things together on the shoulder days before the show, on the night times when the show isn't offering any other types of opportunities for the industry to get together, and as well as the shoulder days after. So Jampack is basically a bundling platform that allows trade shows to offer add-on experiences in the host city for the industry to do together around the show's brand to elevate the experience and generate new revenue.
Mhm. And so how do participants engage in the activities? So part of the offering would be a place for them to sign up for different sorts of activities, right? And where would that live? On the event website? Would that be part of the registration? How
Mhm.
actually would they sign up?
Right. So what we do is we partner with the event and we create an after dark brand. So if it's the SHOT Show, for example, we create SHOT Show After Dark, and we create a whole schedule of additional nightlife events that the audience could take advantage of each night around the event. And then we create an After Dark package, like an all access pass. And that all access pass is available very often in the show's registration flow. So if
Mhm.
they would like to opt in and purchase the all access XYZ Show After Dark package and registration, that works really well. They could also purchase at any time off of the event website show schedule in our platform. So if it's the weeks before the show, or it's actually the evening after the show floor closes, and a registrant wants to go to the official After Dark networking event tonight, they could just click through and purchase either that individual event a la carte or an all access pass right on our platform, either desktop or mobile.
Mhm. How do you gear the activities to the audience of that particular conference? Because I imagine that
Mhm.
someone of my tenure would want to do something different at night, probably sleep, than the younger Gen Zs. They want to party till 2.
Yeah, that's a great question, Michelle. And essentially, what we do is we provide something for everyone, and we look very closely at the demographic of that particular event. So, for a SHOT Show, for example, the evening events will be more geared towards classic rock and country, you know,
Mhm.
and it's a great event for that particular audience. For Winter Fancy Food Show, we offer events, but we also offer networking food tours.
Mhm.
So a VIP tour down the strip, a different entree and signature cocktail at each restaurant, and it's an opportunity for groups of 80 to go on networking tours together and enjoy food, which for their demographic is of interest to them in particular.
Mhm.
And then, there might be a younger crowd that wants to go dancing after dinner. So we have after hours every night at whichever nightclub is particularly hot on a Tuesday night or a Monday night or a Wednesday night. And that's all included in this all access pass. So there's a little something for everybody. And the key is that they have a place, in Las Vegas, for example, which is where Jampack is headquartered.
Mhm.
And we have a tremendous amount of venue partnerships and relationships. In Las Vegas, in particular, when an attendee comes out of their hotel room and drops out of the elevator, they're just lost in a sea of humanity, right? So, what shows want to do is give them opportunities each night, places to go where they can go be with industry colleagues around the show brand, and continue to make connections and feel at home and enhance the overall experience of attending the show. So that's what the After Dark program does, and there's a little something for everybody.
Does it only exist domestically, or do you have a network internationally? Because I would love to do this in Paris. Vegas, been there, done that, probably covered a lot of
Yeah.
territory already.
Yeah. So as a company, we do events globally, but the trade show group is is newer than some of the other groups. We started with music festivals. We do music festivals all over the world. We've partnered with over 200 music festivals with enormous success. Sporting events, the same. Trade shows and conferences, we are starting in the US. We've been operating in Las Vegas, and we are now launching markets like Nashville and Chicago and Orlando and others. So for 2024, we'll probably be focusing mostly in the US and then expanding from there.
I mean, you touched on my next question, which is going to be like, what was the impetus of this whole business model? You talked about music festivals, but it's like, I never even thought of this before. I never even thought of trade show organizers capturing the after hours activities. And
Yeah,
right now they're paying for networking events. Why not leverage something like this where they can actually make money and not have to,
that's
shell
right.
out for venues and the obligation to entertain people at night?
Yeah, well, trade shows, they have a team that's expert at putting on the daytime event.
Hmm.
And that's where their resources are focused. And so what a Jampack partnership offers is a team that has the expertise to curate those nightlife experiences, has the venue relationships to connect the soft spots in the venues schedule with the soft spots in the show schedule. For example, on a Monday night, there are plenty of venues in a host city that would love a show to direct their audience to their venue and
Right.
make it the official after dark spot for
Hmm.
tonight, where if you want to go be with the industry, that's the official meetup spot, right? It's just Jampack bridges the gap between the venues that would love to offer their venues, their facilities to the show organizer, and the show organizers that would love to have really high-end branded experiences for the registrants to go enjoy every night. So we connect that, and our technology facilitates a lot of it to make the user experience great, very easy.
How is Jampack different from, say, an organizer just going into the host city and hiring a local DMC? What do you offer that's different and better?
A revenue generating business model.
Hmm.
If they go in and hire a DMC, then they're funding those parties. And that's good for certain shows that, have maybe a premium registration ticket and have a very large budget
Hmm.
for providing their registrants parties to do every night included in the registration ticket. With Jampack, we have a revenue generating business model
Hmm.
that you're able to provide these nightly experiences for everyone to do together, but it's also done in a way that is that generates significant new revenue
Hmm.
that covers the cost of the whole initiative and covers the cost of our team bolting onto the show organizers team to execute it all. We take care of everything.
Hmm. So, what are the advantages for the attendees?
So the attendees, so there's two sides to that
Yeah.
answer. One is on the attendee side, they have a whole new schedule of experiences that they could take advantage of
Mhm.
and make connections at on a nightly basis. So, there's some attendees at every show that have been in the industry for a long time, have a
Mhm.
lot of relationships, they're being invited to exhibitor dinners, they're invited to exhibitor parties. Their their dance card's pretty full at night,
Yeah.
right? But there's the future of the industry. There's the bottom, large percentage of registrants who are the young professionals
Mhm.
who maybe are new to the industry and have come into the industry and they don't have those relationships yet. And we can't forget about them. And it's a significant portion. It's the future
Mhm.
of the attendee base as well. So we need to give them things to do. So the After Dark schedule gives that audience a lot of things to do. The other side of Jampack's offerings and how we partner with trade shows is what we call private group services, and this is actually uh, very exciting. It's a service and a marketplace for the exhibitors and the corporate groups and the chapter association groups who need to plan anything from large private dinners around the show through cocktail receptions, group experiences, group excursions, up to full venue buyouts for private events. Yeah. And there's millions of dollars of deal flow that's happening around the show in the host city. Yet those groups are left to their own devices to come in and figure out how to source and plan those events and excursions. So Jampack also operates as the official networking and nightlife partner of the show. And we're provided to the groups and the exhibitors as a resource. And it's been incredibly successful, where we have got a marketplace landing page where exhibitors can come in and they can interface with our sourcing group, and they can say, I need a reception for 150 people. I would like some music. I would like it on this night. This is my budget. And our team, we have a 25 plus person sourcing team based in our Las Vegas headquarters that go ahead and ideate that and give them options and take care of all the contracting and fulfillment. So that's a really nice service to give to the audience. And the revenue that is captured from that program comes back into the revenue share with the show.
I would think association events would be all over this,
Yeah.
Well, and even corporate events that are accustomed to paying for it themselves, why not?
Absolutely.
So the last question is, who's the best fit for Jampack? What kinds of clients? What's the size of the event that would be the best fit for you?
So we've been working with shows that are 300 attendees. We've been working with events that are over 50,000 attendees. And the fit is equally strong for both. It's different scales, but it works really well for both. I would say that any event that wants to provide more opportunities for the audience to enjoy the host city around their existing show schedule and is looking for additional revenue is a good fit for a Jampack partnership. An event that is already, the culture of their event is already set up where they fund very high level events on a nightly basis for the audience to do together. And it's hard to sort of switch gears into maybe a funded or a different type of revenue model. Would be an event that might not be the best fit. But they do benefit from other services, like the private group services is a great fit for those types of shows.
One question that did occur to me is the benefits of a service/platform like this are really clear. The opportunities are really clear. What's the problem that you're trying to solve, or several problems that you're trying to solve for organizations?
So today more than ever, people are collaborating through Zoom rooms like this, and trade shows, live events, are playing a new role in people's lives than they used to. It is an opportunity for teams and people to be face to face in the same city together, and they want to make the most of those in-person live event experiences. So the event organizers almost have this new responsibility of making live events an elevated experience than ever before. We're seeing groups, exhibiting teams stay a day after, come a day earlier, and want to do group experiences and excursions together because they're already traveling to the same place. We're seeing people look to live events, the value proposition of live events of, well, this is my chance to be face to face with my clients and not in Zoom rooms with my clients. So we want to be together at night. We want to do things. I want to take them to go drive Ferraris together at the Motor Speedway, or at a golf day with some key customers, or go to a show and a dinner together. So there's all of this elevated interest in the host city experiences surrounding live events. And there has never been a way for the show to provide those experiences and own those moments and generate revenue from the opportunities. And that's what the Jampack platform and partnership provides.